Liverpool transfer news. Richard Hughes planning double Serie A swoop, while alternative to Martin Zubimendi identified. Liverpool told £45 million fantastic star will join as deal is probably done. Real Madrid sends 12-word message to Dean Huijsen after Liverpool holds positive talks. Welcome, my fellow fan. Let's check out the latest updates from the greatest club in the world. With the summer transfer window approaching, it is expected that the search for a new striker will be among Liverpool's top priorities. According to *Anfield Watch*, one of the main names catching the Reds' attention is Italian forward Matteo Retegui, currently playing for Atalanta BC. Retegui has emerged as the focal point of Gian Piero Gasperini's attack this season. With an impressive 24 goals in 32 Serie A appearances, he is currently leading the Capocannoniere race, the award given to the league's top scorer. His consistency and finishing ability stand out, placing him 7 goals ahead of his nearest rival, Fiorentina's Moise Kean. At 26, Retegui is showing maturity and composure in front of goal, qualities that have caught the eye of Liverpool scouts. Despite Liverpool's growing interest, signing Retegui will not be straightforward. The player is under contract with Atalanta for another 3 seasons, giving the Italian club leverage in negotiations and no pressure to sell. Arsenal are also monitoring the striker, and their involvement could further drive up the transfer fee. Alongside the search for a new number 9, Liverpool is also keeping tabs on midfield reinforcements. One player being closely watched is Nicolo Rovella, 23, currently on loan at Lazio from Juventus. The young holding midfielder has impressed with his defensive positioning and distribution, tallying 4 assists across 41 appearances in all competitions this season. Lazio has a mandatory purchase clause that could be triggered if certain conditions are met, which may complicate any Liverpool pursuit. Sporting director Richard Hughes reportedly sees Rovella as a viable alternative to Martin Zubimendi, who turned down a move to Anfield last summer and is now expected to join Arsenal. In the attacking department, new arrivals may depend on potential departures. Diogo Jota and Darwin Núñez are mentioned as possible exits, while Luis Diaz's future remains uncertain, despite reported plans for contract talks. Wataru Endo and Tyler Morton could also leave the club, and should Rovella join, he is likely to serve as a backup to Alexis McAllister and Ryan Gravenberch. Liverpool may have taken a major step in the transfer market by moving closer to signing young left-back Milos Kerkez from Bournemouth. The update came from former player and pundit Ian Wright during an appearance on Premier League Productions. According to him, the Reds have probably already done everything needed to secure the promising defender ahead of the summer window. Although the current Premier League season isn't over, with the title already secured, new head coach Arne Slot can now shift focus to the 2025-26 campaign. Squad planning is already underway behind the scenes, and left back is seen as one of the key positions in need of reinforcement. The club's aim is clear: sign someone who can initially compete with veteran Andy Robertson and eventually take over the starting role. Robertson recently spoke about his future at the club. The Scottish full-back, nearing his 9th year at Anfield, said he's hopeful of a contract renewal. "I've had 8 wonderful years so far and still have 1 year left. I'm not as young as I once was, but I love this club and have so many great memories here. So let's see what the future holds," he stated. On the other hand, Kostas Tsimikas seems set to leave Anfield. The Greek defender, who never fully secured a starting spot, is expected to be sold this summer. Liverpool believe they can raise a significant amount from his departure, which could help fund the estimated £40 million transfer of Kerkez. At just 20 years old, Kerkez is seen as one of the Premier League's most promising fullbacks. His speed, defensive intensity, and attacking support fit the modern profile Liverpool seeks. Former striker Michael Owen also weighed in, noting that the player is being tracked not only by Liverpool, but also by other top clubs like Arsenal. Still, Ian Wright emphasized that Liverpool has likely done enough to seal the deal. If completed, Kerkez's arrival would be a strategic move, balancing squad renewal with maintaining high competitive standards. Alongside potential changes in attack and midfield, the signing of a new left back could have a significant impact on how Liverpool starts the next season. With all that in mind, here's the question. Liverpool fans, does Milos Kerkez have the technical, physical, and tactical profile to take over the left back position and live up to the standards set by Andy Robertson? Young centre-back Dean Huijsen finds himself at the center of a fierce battle between some of Europe's top clubs. At just 20 years old, the Bournemouth defender has emerged as one of the Premier League's brightest prospects, attracting interest from Liverpool, Chelsea, and Real Madrid. Since arriving at Bournemouth from Juventus last summer, Huijsen has delivered a string of solid performances. He has started in 24 Premier League matches and has also broken into the senior Spanish national team, further raising his profile. According to Team Talk journalist Ben Jacobs, both Liverpool and Chelsea are keen on signing Huijsen this summer. Sources close to the player say he has a £50 million release clause in his Bournemouth contract. Give Me Sport recently reported that Liverpool have already held positive talks with Huijsen's representatives. The outlet added that there is growing optimism within Anfield that the defender will choose the Reds over Chelsea. However, Spanish outlet Defensa Central has revealed Real Madrid's stance. While Madrid rate Huijsen highly and see him as a top long-term target, they have communicated to his camp that they do not plan to make a move this summer. Their message was clear: you are free to choose, but we can't sign anything right now. Madrid's intention is to wait until the summer of 2025, believing the timing will be better. However, Defensa Central also reported that Huijsen is very likely to leave Bournemouth this summer and is not expected to wait another year for a potential Madrid offer. Despite the speculation, Huijsen himself remains calm. After scoring in Bournemouth's 2-1 win over Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium, he spoke to Sky Sports about his future. "I think I'm pretty relaxed, just a chill guy. I don't think much about it, I just train every morning. We have a great group, a great staff. Everything is great at the club. I'm just enjoying my football and having fun, and right now I'm very happy." With Liverpool making progress behind the scenes and Madrid opting to wait, the big question is, Liverpool fans, do you believe Dean Huijsen is the right center-back to reinforce the Reds' defense next season? Thank you for reading all the way through. See you next time.